Hi, I'm Edward Duncan, a member of the Young Academy of Scotland. I'm an occupational therapist and health service researcher at the University of Stirling. I studied occupational therapy partly because I originally saw myself as a people person, not a numbers person. I didn't realise how each of these types were importantly linked. When I qualified in occupational therapy, I worked in various mental health settings, both in the community and in a high-security hospital. These jobs left me with lots of questions. What helps the people I'm working with best? When does it work best? How does it work? All of these questions and more led me to undertake a research training and to study for a PhD in health services research. Since gaining my PhD, I've worked at the Nursing, Midwifery and Allied Health Professions Research Unit at the University of Stirling. We have a great National Health Service in Scotland, but it could be even better than it is. I want to reduce the gap between what is possible and what actually happens in practice. My job involves developing and testing a wide variety of interventions to improve the quality and safety of healthcare professionals' daily practice. Numeracy skills are vital in many aspects of my work. In a recent project, I needed to gather information that patients have given when responding to questionnaires. This information is made up of a series of numerical answers to 10 questions that patients are asked about their therapist. Each question is responded to on a 1 to 5 scale. Therapists need to collect 50 of these measures, that's about 500 responses in total, before we can give them feedback on how they perform. It's difficult to persuade busy therapists to collect this information, so I worked with a computer scientist to develop a website that would help the therapists to easily enter the data they collected. The website then calculated how each individual therapist had performed, compared their own performance to the average performance of the others in the database, and fed this information back to the therapist in the form of a report. Numeracy matters to me because I would never be able to function in my job and answer the questions I need to without it. Now I realise that my original separation of people skills and numeracy skills is unhelpful and inaccurate.